Good morning, students. In this lecture, we are going to solve sum number 13 of bank reconciliation statement, which is given on page number 296. Here the sum is: Ambika Electronics is having two accounts with the Bank of Baroda, account number 100 and account number 101. Cash book of account number 100 shows a balance of rupees 9,000, while cash book of account number 101 shows a balance bank overdraft of rupees 6,000 on 31/3/2016. Prepare bank reconciliation statement of Ambika Electricals for account number 100 for the month of March. So friends, the new in this sum is what? Two accounts are there, account number 100 and account number 101. Both accounts are held by Ambika Electricals or Electronics, right? Now we need to prepare bank reconciliation statement of account number 100. So we will consider those things which are not recorded or wrongly recorded or wrong side recorded of account number 100, either by cash book or by bank in passbook. Okay, so we are given with two balance as per account number 100 and bank overdraft in account number 101, but we don't need the bank balance or overdraft or of account number 101 because we are preparing only for account number 100. So we will consider balance of account number 100 only, which is how much? Rupees 9,000. Cash book of account number 100 shows balance of rupees 9,000. Okay, so we will start with the cash book balance rupees 9,000, that is bank balance as per cash book. So here it is. You can see bank reconciliation statement of Ambika Electricals for account number 100 for the month of March. Bank balance as per cash book rupees 9,000. Debit side I have written here because bank balance as per cash book is what? Debit balance. Next. Now one by one we will see the reasons of difference and we will record them in VRS if it affect our balance. A check of rupees 10,000 in account number 100 and check of rupees 10,000 in account number 100 and a check of rupees 8,000 in account number 101 were deposited. Bank has credited amount of account number 100 in account number 101 and the amount of account number 101 in the account number 100 by mistake. So friends, here the error is done by bank. Check of rupees 10,000 was deposited in account number 100, which is not credited in account number 100. It is credited in account number 101. And check of rupees 8,000 was deposited in account number 101, which is wrongly credited in account number 100. So both the amount becomes the reason of difference for the bank reconciliation statement of account number 100. First of all, 10,000 check which was deposited in account number 100 is not credited in account number 100, it is credited in bank account number 101. This will be credited in our VRS. Secondly, the check of rupees 8,000 which was deposited in account number 101 wrongly credited in account number 100. So we will be debiting this in our bank reconciliation statement. So here it is. First A, check was deposited in account number 100 which is credited by bank in account number 101. So credit side rupees 10,000 we will be writing. Okay. Secondly, check was deposited in account number 101, which is credited by bank in account number 100. Rupees 8,000 we will be debiting. Okay. So we have removed that. We have reconciled the amount by crediting and debiting accordingly. Next, check of rupees 3,000 was issued on account number 101, which is not yet presented for payment. So friends, this is check issued but not presented for payment, but this is regarding 101 and we are making bank reconciliation statement for account number 100. So this is not going to affect our account number 100. So this will not come in bank reconciliation statement of account number 100. Okay. So let's move to the next one, which is third one. Checks totaling rupees 9,000 were deposited in account number 100 out of a check of rupees 2,500 was credited by bank in account number 101 by mistake. So friend, check was deposited in account number 100, but wrongly one check of rupees 2,500 is credited in account number 101. That is simply it is not credited in account number 100. So we will be crediting this in our bank reconciliation statement. So here it is. Third number, check deposited in account number 100, which is credited in account number 101. We have recorded the amount at the credit side rupees 2,500. Next, fourth one, a check of rupees 2,600 was issued on account number 101, payment of which is debited by bank in account number 100. Check was issued on account number 101 and payment is done on account number 100. So friends, here the amount supposed to be debited in account number 101, but instead of debiting in account number 101, the amount is debited by bank in account number 100. Okay, but before that one point is missed out, so we will consider that. Fourth point, first we have to consider that, then we will consider fifth one. Check of rupees 2,600 was issued on account number 101, payment of which is debited in account number 100. So friend, this amount supposed to be debited from account number 100, but wrongly it is debited from account number, this amount supposed to be debited in account number 101, but wrongly it is debited in account number 100. So as it has been debited by bank in account number 100, we will be crediting this in our bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so the fourth one will be credited in our BRS. So here it is. Check issued on account number 101 is debited by bank on account number 100. Transaction number 4. So 2,600 at the credit side. Next, fifth one. A customer has deposited directly rupees 2,000 and rupees 800 in bank account in account number 101 and 100 respectively, which is not recorded in cash book. So friends, this we will be recording in our bank reconciliation statement, as it has not been recorded in cash book, but only for account number 100. And in account number 100, the customer has deposited rupees 800. So this will be debited in our BRS, as it has not been debited in the cash book. So here it is. A customer has deposited directly in bank in account number 100, rupees 800. Fifth point. Okay, so debit side of our BRS. Right. Next, bank has debited rupees 300 for bank charges in account number 100 and credited rupees 170 for bank interest in account number 101 which is not recorded in cash book. Here also friends, two transactions are there which is not recorded in cash book, but one transaction is of account number 101, so which we will ignore. We just need to consider the transaction of account number 100 which is not recorded, account number 100 which is not recorded in cash book. So bank has debited rupees 300 for bank charges in account number 100. This we will record in our bank reconciliation statement. So here it is. Sixth one, bank debited bank charges which is not recorded in cash book. So we will be writing at the payment side, at the credit side of BRS, because it has not been credited in our cash book. So we are crediting here. Okay. Next, the next, which is the last one, checks of rupees 7,000 were were issued on account number 100, out of which check of rupees 1,200 are not yet presented for payment. So friend, this is of account number 100 only. The transaction is check issued but not presented for payment. So check issued but not presented for payment, that means checks are not debited in our passbook. As it has not been debited in our passbook, we will be debiting in our BRS. So here it is, check issued but not presented for payment, debit side of bank reconciliation statement, rupees 1,200. Okay, so here we have finished with all the transactions, all the information given to us. Now we will be making total and finding difference. As we can see, at the debit side there are four items, 9,000, 8,000, 800 and 1,200, and total is rupees 19,000. And their credit side also there are four items, 10,000, 2,500, 2,600 and 300, right? And the total of all these four items is 15,400. Now when I deduct 15,400 from 19,000, I get 3,600. So 3,600 will be the difference at the credit side of our BRS. Now this 3,600 is the difference. We have started from cash book. This difference will be the balance as per passbook. Now as it is at credit side, and we know credit balance as per passbook means bank balance. So here we have written bank balance as per passbook rupees 3,600. This one. Okay, you don't need to put this arrow, just to indicate the amount I have written here. Okay, so here sum number 13 comes to an end. Next lecture we will be doing next sum. Thank you.